So here in kind of an out-of-the-way shopping center, not too far out of the way, just a little bit off the strip, but a little bit removed from the hustle and bustle of Las Vegas. And I got a little tip about me, a little hidden gem here in this shopping center. It is Cinnelogia. It is a movie prop museum. I've heard good things about her. They had some really cool artifacts. So I figured come out here and see what they have to offer. So please follow me. Alright, so just walking in and kind of taking it in, they have a unbelievable collection of movie props here. Here's some Disney props. These are from the theme parks. These are Nautilus badges from the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride, which was my favorite ride the first time I ever went there. Sadly, they got rid of it. And here is a helmet, a deep sea helmet, used in an episode of Once Upon a Time, the TV show, from a crew member from the Nautilus. Some green eggs and ham from In Search of Dr. Seuss. And then this is a Q*bert, the famous video game character. This was used as a CGI stand-in for the movie Pixels. There's an animatronic graboid from the movie Tremors. I guess this would be like one of the sand monsters. There's a spacesuit from Sharknado 4. Sharknado films were a guilty pleasure of mine for some time. Some props from the American Godzilla movie that came out in 1998. It's a piece of the Godzilla baby costume. Then we have a Godzilla egg miniature. There's one of Godzilla's claws. There's an actual piece of One-Eyed Willie's treasure from the Goonies, as well as pieces of Smaug's treasure from The Hobbit. There is a original script from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, back when it was called Bill and Ted Go to Hell. A Wild Stallions hat signed by both Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. Keeping with the Bill and Ted theme, this is the actual Bill and Ted outfits. You can actually tell, who they are without even seeing people in them, but these are from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. It's a prop head from Mars Attacks. So this was used by the pyro department, meaning this would have been a head designed to explode. Here's an outfit from The Mummy Returns, along with a sword. But I must say, this probably tops it for me as my favorite prop here. This is the actual leather jacket worn by Steve Martin, playing Dr. Orvin Scarello in my favorite movie, Little Shop of Horrors. That is beyond incredible. It's a screen-worn Slytherin Quidditch outfit from Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone. Now this here is kind of strange looking, but this is actually a muscle suit worn in the Harry and the Hendersons TV show. So this would be Harry, Bigfoot's muscular structure under his Sasquatch suit. Here's a glowing sword used by a ghost in the most recent Ghostbusters movie. There's some crazy Star Wars props. They have both a bomb from the Resistance and a bomb from the First Order from The Last Jedi. There's a gear pack worn in Rogue One. And then this is probably the most amazing. These are all different Ewok fur samples, all genuine clippings of Ewoks used in Return of the Jedi. And a tribble from Star Trek. I guess these were not screen used, but they were production made, so they're part of the production. This is the lightsaber of a character named Ki-Adi-Mundi, and this is part of R2-D2 right there. And actually a little tiny section used to portray the Death Star in a miniature scene. Here's a Conehead mask actually used in Coneheads. It's not one of the main characters, but like a background character where it didn't have to be as detailed. There's a CGI stand-in bug from the movie Starship Troopers. What a weird movie that was. This is a TV show I'm not necessarily familiar with, something called Falling Skies. Some screen-worn clothing and some dead aliens. Another TV show I'm not entirely familiar with. These are outfits from a show called Defiance. This outfit was worn in Scream 4 by Neve Campbell. Looks like she may have gotten stabbed right there. This is an outfit from a movie called Hellfest. This here is pretty creepy. This is the clown costume used in the Rob Zombie versions of the Halloween movie. Here's a character called Skullgirl from a movie called It's Just a Game. Now, I haven't seen any of the Scary movies besides Scary Movie 1. Apparently this was used in Scary Movie 5 as a possessed vacuum cleaner. I have not seen the movie, so I'm not sure why it has curves. Here are two different production molds for the two different machetes used in the movie Jason X. And then they have machetes that were created using that mold. This is the original Jason machete, and I think that is the space machete that Space Jason would use. Here's some prosthetics used in the movie Jeepers Creepers. The real twist is that the director is actually the real creeper. This is the Ginger Dead Man, and also the Blade puppet from Puppet Master. I believe these are both designed by my friend Tom Devlin, who has a monster museum in Boulder City, outside of Las Vegas. I guess this is a figure from Ginger Dead Man 2, Passion of the Crust. There is some hotel soap and shampoo from the Bates Motel, the TV show. I'd love to just have this for my bathroom. And look at this, a bloody knife used in Scream 4. Now this whole section here is all from the Silent Hill film series. Now I've not seen any of these films, but I can definitely appreciate some super creepy faces. That is a super creepy face right there. And look at that, that kid has like a creepy old man's face on the side of his head. Even though I have not seen the movie and was not aware at the time, I know that I have been chased by these faceless nurses in some haunted house somewhere. What's with that creepy little rabbit doll right there? These giant helmets here are impractical, but still very intimidating. This is from the TV show Scream Queens. This is a devil costume. Not seen that show either, but I guess it's some sort of horror show. Maybe it's some sort of murderer character dressed like the devil. These props are from the Dark Tower Stephen King movie. I guess this would have been worn by Idris Elba. These are from a TV show known as The Strain. I guess it's like a creepy bald cap. I guess these are from a movie called Killer Popcorn. Got what's that? Some hedge clippers, marijuana headdress, and some bloody axes. It's a costume from X-Men Last Stand. Here's the lower half of Swamp Thing from The Return of Swamp Thing. So, Swamp Thing pants. This is from a movie came out in the 80s called Darkman. This was worn by Liam Neeson. Some Batman props here. This was from Batman Returns. These are guns that were used by the Penguin's henchmen. Then there's Ra's al Ghul's sword from Batman Begins. There's some blown up chunks from the Iron Man movie. Here we have a Swamp Thing mask. It's actually from the Swamp Thing TV show. There is some props from a TV show called Agent Carter that I am not familiar with. It's a shuriken from The Spirit. And this is a baton, a stunt baton used in the Daredevil movie, used by Ben Affleck. And here's some DC items. This is part of Aquaman's armor with Jason Momoa and a lasso from Wonder Woman. There's a bag of blood. There's a bag of blood used in Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk movie. And, oh, these are sticks that were used as part of Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's pretty amazing. Exploded pieces of Groot, it says. We got a couple of Wolverine's fingers there from the original X-Men movie. And a mask of the Thing worn by Michael Chiklis in the Fantastic Four movie. And a Beast mask for Kelsey Grammer from X-Men Last Stand. Oh my gosh, I can hardly believe that's here. This is the mask from Tusk, one of the most strange and disturbing movies of all time, where a man is transformed into a walrus against his will. Of course, I don't know why someone would want to be transformed into a walrus, but yeah, against his will. There are pieces of critters, a critter face, a critter jaw, critter legs, critter rib cage. I remember the Critters movies. It kind of has a phase of scary movies involving a bunch of little monsters that became popular after the movie Gremlins came out. Really scary stuff, though. Okay, this puppet here is from Nightmare on Elm Street 4. It's actually a little man that would pop out of Freddy Krueger's shoulder. Like, I guess a trapped soul. There's a Peter Goblet from one of the all-time classic movies, Army of Darkness. Man, I need to go back and watch that sometime. I've not heard of this movie. It's called The Guyver. It says that these mandible attachments were actually, it says, appendages of Max Reed, played by Mark Hamill. Has anyone seen that? And there's an actual tub of the stuff from The Stuff. I guess it's, I've not seen it, but I think it's like some sort of toxic ice cream-like substance. Some prosthetics from The Wishmaster. It says that this ice cream cone here is from the Ice Cream Man. That is a Turbo Man comic made for the movie Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And this is just too cool. These are stop motion puppets from Nightmare Before Christmas, one of the most influential, most amazing movies of all time. Still just immensely wonderful movie, even after all these years. It's Zorro, Jack Skellington's dog. And then there's a little face of Sally. I imagine they would have different expressions on her face. You see her eyes are popped out, so they could pop on different faces as her expression changed. And that's only a slightly disturbing Who mask from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, what are Who's? And they're not exactly people, but you know, they're not people either. There's a concept sketch from the animated section of Creepshow 2. Pretty cool old horror movie. And then look at this. This is a turkey puppet from a movie called Thanksgiving 3. I did not even see the first two Thanksgiving movies. I'll check it down here. So they're props from Thanksgiving. So yes, a very, very cool prop museum here in Las Vegas, and I just wanted to show you. We're not too far away from all the hustle and bustle. You can see the Stratosphere Tower right here, but it's still, you know, pulled back a little bit from the main area in a little more quiet section of Vegas. But definitely worth checking out. Just a wide variety of different props from different movies, from Little Shop of Horrors to Star Wars to some fun B horror movies. And speaking with the gentleman there, he did say that they do change their rotation quite a bit. Said that they had upcoming, we're going to do a major rotation. So apparently they always have new props on display, so I guess maybe next time I'm in Vegas I'll stop by and check out and see what new props they have. But yeah, so there definitely will, if you come by, there may be different things and different things to see than some of the ones that we just observed right there. And again, I tried to show all the different artifacts. I have not seen every movie. I do get people do hassle me sometimes saying I have not actually seen any movies, but as you see in there, I've seen quite a few of those movies. But please feel free, if you see a prop in there that I didn't give due justice to, or there was a movie that maybe I wasn't familiar with, please leave comments in the comment section, maybe explaining the significance of the prop, or letting us know if you've seen that movie. And if I haven't seen the movie, tell me if I should see the movie, because even though I haven't seen a lot of movies, I'm always looking for new movies movies to add to my repertoire of movies. But thank you for joining me on this trip. If you would please subscribe, it does help me out. I've videos coming out very regularly, and this will, if you subscribe, it'll let you know when the new videos are coming out. I do have quite a back catalog. I've been traveling the United States. I've visited all 48 continental United States and have filmed roadside attractions, museums, and amusement parks in every single one. So go back and check that out. If you'd like other ways to help support this channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Also selling goodies in the Etsy shop. All that just helps keep this channel afloat, helps keep this train on the tracks, this boat on the water, and this dirigible in the air. And until next time, this one's in the bag.